Alright guys, August 10th, 2023. We're going to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum mostly today, and then we'll go into a few other things. So what most recently happened today was CPI report came in. Markets got excited in the morning, and then after just ended up dumping, as you can see. So we can see here that there was a bit of a pump the other day. People got all excited, but all we were doing was honestly just retesting this breakdown. Wicked into here, wicked into here, and look where we're at right now. So everyone was buying the rumor, thinking it was going to be huge news, and this happens every time for CPIs. Lately, the most recent CPIs, they haven't been pumping as hard, but I mean, this one still did. Let's see. A little bit over a 3.5% move in Bitcoin, and then they just sold off the news. So that's what's happening right now. And then tomorrow, most likely we'll have the Bitcoin ETF approval or denial for ARK investments, and we'll see if they get approved. Most likely not. Most likely they'll get pushed back and everything will be approved next year, but we'll see. So if they get denied, maybe that might cause a dump a little bit, and then we can come back down here to this trend line, which we've been talking about needing to retest since it's been a good amount of days. All right, so from here to this bottom trend line is about 3% move, and this is the trend line that we've held all year. We talked about this multiple times. FTX crash over here, and then it held right here going into the new year. Then the U.S. banking crisis, USDC depeg, look where it came and touched. BlackRock ETF after Coinbase and Binance were sued, bounced here. So if we get a dump down here, this is where I'm going to be looking the long in this area right here. So that's pretty much it for Bitcoin right now. Just retested this zone that we finally broke down from a week or so ago. Broke down, retested it twice now, and it's gotten rejected. So that's why I always say old support, where we kept bouncing. Once it broke through, it now became new resistance like this. Now I'm gonna pull up ETH. So Ethereum, nothing much has changed with this. This is the pattern I'm seeing on the weekly and the daily. We got an ascending triangle, and we just want to be buying this up all up in this range for the next 5 months until December, in my opinion. Right now, just load up your ETH bags. Where the risk to return hasn't changed. That support right here that has held from June 2022 and then November 2022 with the FTX crash, we're not too far away from that support right here. And then it also held all the way back here in September of 2020. So I don't really see any better place to buy than where it's at right now to this line right here, which a weekly EMA is also coming in as support. So you could wait to get to this line, and this has acted as support for multiple years now. So that would be a place to put buy limit orders for your return going into the Bitcoin halving next year, right? From here to the top, about 8x if we were able to get to the very top of this. Now I'm not saying we're gonna have to do that, but we can see over here it did back in 2017, 2018, last halving, last cycle, May of 2021, we got close to it, and then again close to it. So even if we are just going to a little bit under here, still, we take this ruler, still about a 5x plus you're looking at for ETH. So that's what I'm doing with my ETH. I'm buying every day for the next 5 months. I already have an ETH bag as well previously from these drops, and just building up for this bull market and looking for this pattern to maybe play out. All right. As far as Bitcoin dominance, we can check that update. Bitcoin dominance right here is at 50%. nothing much has changed, and it's just holding half the entire crypto market cap. And then altcoins, not too many altcoins have been popping off lately. Hasn't been many trades at all, honestly. A few 200-day EMA tests, like Solana. There was one that we took a trade on most recently for a mentoring group. Here we are. So right here, 200-day EMA, broke out of it, waited all the way down here, barely missed it. We caught a bounce on here, and there was multiple bounces. So we caught one of the bounces, didn't end up catching the other one, and it's already ran up 10% into this mid-range. So it's either got to flip this level to keep going, or it'll just get rejected here, and then this is the next support again, just coming back to this EMA. But besides that, a lot of altcoins, trading-wise, I haven't seen too many trades to take, just these long-term coins, DCAing into them before we have one of these runs again, like this, back here, like this. So that's what we're waiting for. We're accumulating in these ranges before we have bull runs like this. And it's not too far away. Looking at next year to get things going again. ETF approvals that most likely will get approved. We'll see tomorrow if they get approved. But if they do get denied, BlackRock's is next year. I think Fidelity, all the bigger players, they'll most likely all get approved at once. But we'll see tomorrow with the news that lies. And I haven't been taking too many trades with the CPI report coming in. And then we also have the ETF news. So I try to stay away from trades when big events are coming like that, since there's a lot of volatility, which you can't control. You don't know what way it's going to go. It's not something technical. It's based on a decision not made by us. So I try to stay out of leverage trades when that happens. And then once that kind of clears and we see the path that we're moving on, then we will start taking trades again. But nothing's changed with Bitcoin. We had a lot of movement earlier this year. Now we're just kind of going sideways, trickling down. This is where we would want to take longs on this trend line that's held all year. And same for Ethereum, where I said on the bottom line that it's been holding. So that's pretty much it. Pretty boring in the markets right now, but the boring times is when you build and prepare for the next bull market. That's where all the people making their millions start buying. They're buying in these bear markets. They're buying during these boring times so we can have runs such as these. I know this chart's completely flooded, but such as this right here during these bull markets. So just keep dollar cost averaging. In my opinion, that's the best option for everyone. And it'll pay off. It'll pay off next year. Everything's aligning perfectly for another one of these bull markets to happen. All right, same thing back here. You can just see. After that, had his boring time period, ran up, went down, kind of just went sideways, back and forth before having another move up. And what brought that move up? Bitcoin halving, bunch of money coming into the markets with the stimulus checks. All right, there's always a narrative at play. Now, what's the narrative coming up? Bitcoin halving here, and then we also have elections, just like we did back here. Elections that next year, 2024, and we also have those Bitcoin ETFs that most likely will get approved. So tomorrow, if they do get approved, we could expect short-term price action moving up. If not, this opposite short-term downside. But we will see. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Crypto Capital Investing on Instagram. And that's about it.